What's up, everybody? We have 10 minutes here. Mark is really flustered because we told him that we each have to pick one backcountry snack, and only one. We are joined also by Erik, and
Big snack guy.
Indeed, loves his snacks.
God,
we may also even touch on what happens when the snacks are going out instead of going in. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. But one backcountry snack. Erik, big snack guy, you go first.
Okay. I love snacks, hate to cook. Easy backcountry fuel is Chex Mix. You can customize it. You can throw in your little bit of sweets. I prefer...
Oh, so you're not talking about like store-bought. You're talking about homemade.
Oh, no,
Chex.
DIY
Jeez.
Chex Mix. Yeah,
Okay.
you can put...
I don't like to cook. Here's something I'm going to make myself.
Yeah, you weirdo.
just buy things in bulk and you take a handful of this, handful of that, and just
That's not Chex Mix. Is there actual Chex?
There
in
is
your
Chex. There is
then
Chex.
It is Chex Mix.
And then you got your almonds, you got your Chex, you can put some dried fruit in there. That's good for you.
Yeah.
And then you can add to the sweetness a little bit by doing I prefer peanut butter M&Ms, not the peanut M&Ms.
Okay.
Don't get it.
Oh,
don't
yeah,
get it
okay.
confused. I'm not a sociopath here. They're peanut butter chocolate M&Ms.
Yeah, let's.
And then also a little bit of licorice bites. You put all that together, you can bring a big 1 gallon bag. You got snacks all day. And if you eat them all, now you have a 1 gallon Ziploc bag that you can put stuff in.
Have you ever followed the Chex Mix recipe on the back of the boxes of
I have
Chex
not.
where you do like
I
butter
love
and
the
Worcestershire
original
sauce?
Chex.
And
Mix.
it's good stuff. When you do it homemade, it's I like that stuff.
Yeah. High customization, low impact in the kitchen because you're not physically making anything. I would love to be able to have that talent someday, but right now it's not in the cards. Big goals for 2020. We'll see what happens.
Well, I imagine you're getting a little bit of protein with the peanut butter as well.
Yep, peanut butter is a good source of protein. Licorice, not so much, but...
And the chocolate
Wait,
and
did
all
you
that
put
stuff.
licorice in? Wait, did you say
Twizzler
licorice?
bites.
Did
Twizzler
you miss
bites.
that part?
I completely
I tripped
glossed
up on. I
over
didn't
it.
like the fact that there's...
Twizzler bites. My mom started doing that years and years ago, and I just thought that was common practice for Chex Mix.
No.
Until I bought Chex Mix
it's-
that you buy at the store, and I'm like, where's the freaking licorice? What's going on? And then I realized Mom was putting that in there ever since I was a wee lad, and that's a customization add-on feature.
God, what was it like
So-
growing up so different?
It's true. So I'm going to take a different approach because I do not like sweets very much.
Yep.
And definitely have a salt tooth. But also I've found just in maybe people's bodies work differently and the way they metabolize things works differently. But I've found that I do best when I've had a light meal, so not like something big, even though I love burritos. Burritos aren't what I would gravitate towards in the backcountry when I'm planning to do a lot of moving and hiking and things. It's got to be light, but it's got to be packed with mostly proteins and fats.
Yep.
So that's sort of the diesel, if you will, in
Okay.
comparison to your E85 race gas
Yep.
or whatever,
Exactly.
high octane,
Straight
105.
corn, baby.
Yeah. Okay, so what I go for is, and I don't want to mess it up because I always say anchovies. No, it's sardines.
Yep.
And packed in olive oil. So what you have is a fish. So you got fish oils, and they're packed in olive oil, and they're these little tiny. If you haven't seen them before, I'd say they're the size of
Finger.
Yeah, it's like the size of a finger, which is
Pinky
kind of
finger.
weird to say.
Yeah.
But you get them, and they come in a little peel top can thing.
Are they
They're
flavored at all?
Fairly lightweight to carry around. You can get ones that are flavored. I just get the regular packed in
Okay.
olive oil. They
Guts
taste.
in or guts out?
I think they're skin. I think they're boneless.
Okay,
And the
gotcha.
ones I get, maybe I think are even skinless.
Gotcha. Okay.
I get Royal Select
You
or
get the
Royal whatever.
skinless. I'd think all the calories are in the skin.
I couldn't tell you. I feel like there's skin on them, but then also
We're gonna
I
have to
think
buy
they might
some.
be boneless. All I know is they're like Royal Reserve or they come in a red tin or something like that. I don't know how
Okay.
that works, but great snack. It's what I used to eat too when I ran track and whatnot. If I missed lunch or whatever, I'd eat some of these before I'd go.
Yep.
And it just keeps you going for a long time. Tastes basically just like Star-Kissed tuna, out of the bag. It's not much different. Maybe a touch more fishy, but good snack. It's lightweight to carry around too. And these little cans, that will fill you up and keep you going for a day.
Yeah.
One of those cans. And they don't weigh much. They don't take up hardly any space at all. Pretty slick. I will say this too. Lightweight Dave was about to go on his unlimited sheep hunt, and he was stressing over what lightweight, calorie-packed food he would take. And I recall at one point I said, "Have you ever considered sardines?" And I actually got him to say, "Huh, I'm going to look into that." I've never had that happen before in my entire life.
He wouldn't say that unless he meant it, too.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. My entire life living with him, he's usually like, "Oh, no, I already looked into that. It sucks."
I got to ask, Jim, do you ever get, like, the fish burps with them?
No, I mean, not really.
Okay.
If so, I guess I don't mind it. I like the taste of it, but
I know when I forget what I had in the office. I think they were, was it herring? I think it was whole herring, guts in,
heads on.
interesting.
They were a little rough.
What's your go-to snack?
Golly, Jim. Well, I'm going to touch on yours, which I think is another good idea. Is just those packets of tuna. So if you want to go the fish route, a lot of protein, fits in your pack easy. It's not going to go bad.
Doubles as bear bait.
Doubles as bear bait. Sprinkle it outside your tent. Man, I'm going to actually have to go, and this is going to be like so vanilla. It's going to be so vanilla. The Snickers bar, Jim. And again, it's a sweet. I'm probably not going to win any awards for being the healthiest guy in town. But the Snickers bar, I don't recall the actual calories per ounce, but they're pretty packed. Yep. They if you do have a little bit of a sweet tooth, at least they are kind of a treat, a woodland treat. And
a woodland treat sounds like something out of like an old timey book.
Yeah, like it's gonna come dancing out of a hollowed out tree, like
with a little face and legs and arms. Yeah,
that's how I picture them.
Yeah,
they fit in. You can throw them in a pocket. They fit in your pack. They're not gonna go bad. And the other thing I like about them is I think because of the sugar, it kind of makes you salivate a little bit. So you don't have to have water to get it down like you might with some other bars that are a little bit drier and you're just like, oh my gosh, I got to choke this thing down. And all of a sudden, you're halfway through your water just trying to get one bar down. You can kind of take those down and conserve your water at the same time.
It down. Yeah. Here's my issue.
And you might not always have access. Like I eat them in the tree stand too because, like getting to your water or something like that.
Do you ever melt them?
I have had them kind of go. You mean like it's a little bit warmer out, and all of a sudden it's in your pocket, and you're like, "Oh, here's my slippery Snickers treat."
Yep.
Yeah. Then you just kind of got to squeeze from the bottom.
Okay.
Here's my issue with the sweet, with like anything that's a bar or sweet, is I cannot simply eat one. If I have like a Snickers bar or a granola bar that's like oats and honey or whatever,
it's a purge.
I'll eat one, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, that was kind of good. I get done with it, and my mouth is yelling at me like, bring more.
Yeah,
to me
it is.
And
you're right, and I feel like
eating them.
Your sardines are more of like you said, it's just diesel fuel. Sits in your stomach, and you just chug along.
You eat it, and your body's like, okay, we're good on that. Thanks. Yep. But something about those sweet bars, it just like more.
I'm gonna try these sardines of yours.
We got some outside.
We do?
Just not outside the building, but we have some in our Yeti cooler still from Boats and Bows.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna try some of those.
If I had to pick one to put on the docket that I want to create, it would be have you seen those little you can make these like protein balls, and you can like make them however you want. You can do peanut butter chocolate. You can I've seen some with espresso in them.
And a little pick me up.
Oh man, yeah. 4 a.m. in a tree stand. Boom.
I'm telling you.
Oh, I can see color.
I'm telling you. I've done those too. I've made those before. Same deal, dude. They're so freaking tasty and sweet. You can't stop eating them. And then when you don't stop eating those, you fart real bad.
Oh.
Speaking of that,
wait,
that's a bear deterrent.
Might be. Speaking of that, what are your guys' best tips? I just got to ask because when you eat a lot of these snacks, inevitably. What's your best tip for somebody?
Unhook the safety harness all the way. Say no more.
That's a good point. You don't want to roll it up the back.
Yep.
Make sure your bibs or waders are clear.
Yep. I'm going to say this because I'm in the presence.
And bring paper.
I'm in the presence of at least one person that I know waits until everything in life is to the absolute last minute.
I'm doing it right now.
I will say, if you feel like you're going to have to, give it 10 minutes, okay? Because sometimes, as we know, if you hold it in for about 10 minutes, it just kind of goes away for a while.
Yep.
If after 10 minutes it hasn't, just go. Because otherwise mistakes are made in stressful in situations.
Some people like to gamble more than others.
I guess that's you. All right. 10
I
minutes.
like it.
On the dot. All right. Let us know what your favorite snack is. We want to hear it. Favorite backcountry snack and also best tip for when the snacks present themselves again.
And nature calls.
And nature calls. All right.
Goodbye.
We'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
Thanks, everybody.